before I re-rank Ban on my tier list, which will come out in 2 days, I know I just uploaded a tier list like 2 weeks ago, but hey, they buffed the unit and LR melee is out. That's worth of a tier list again. I want to use him more with a bunch of new combos. And here's one thing, I already used him with DN and Lost Vein, which I think is a phenomenal combo. I think Galfer now could be good because he works now. Galfer works now with Ban. And what I mean by that is that Ban's passive only worked if the card did damage, which was a garbage restriction on his passive. Now any card used by a Sin, Human, or Fairy will proc his passive just like that. You see the attack lore? It was only cards that actually did damage. So Galfer, although many people kept asking me to use Galfer with Ban, was a terrible choice because he just didn't proc the passive. But just from this one attack, I applied so many debuffs. I have Green Sauriel Link, so you saw that level 1 single target, how much damage it did. It's just crazy. The Lost Vein is here just because he's super good. You could use Purgatory Melee, obviously. The majority of people watching are not going to be able to have Lost Vein for a little while. Purgatory Melee is just as good, in my opinion. I think both of them are just like in contention for best tune in the game currently. So use whichever one you have. I'm going to reapply the attack lowers from Ban here. Use whichever one you have. That's what I'm saying. Purgatory Melee, you might even argue is still better than Lost Vein in a lot of regards. Like that cleanse Purgatory Melee has is just so good, you know? It's just so good. Only one attack. I hope it's an AoE so I can rank up. Yeah. Also the need to be ranked up is can be kind of annoying. I don't think it's that big of a deal. Alright, let's apply even more debuffs here. I'm actually let Lost Vein kill. Boom. Doesn't matter. I just did that card. I knew he was disabled, but look how much damage that did. Because I have Galfer's Holy Relic and passive procced. That was Ban's debuff card. Not even his damaging card. So that's pretty cool. Would I still run DN over Galfer? Yeah, probably. I feel like DN's taunt is just too good. And again, like I said, DN's stance card now procs Ban's passive as well. So you can start off the turn using DN's taunt. And you're super protected. And you got the debuffs on the enemies. Ban is so much better with this one change. Is he anniversary worthy now after the changes? I think so. I think he's really damn strong now. I didn't think he would be, to be honest. When we saw what the changes were, I thought it doesn't fix his main issue, which is in the second turn he's useless. Which is not entirely wrong. But also, you gotta keep in mind, with Ban, you know, pre-patch, what you had to do to make Ban even work was just give him, let's do this, Merlin debuffs, right? So you had to use Festival Merlin, which is not a good unit. Like, she's only a good unit in Unknown. Oh, that's unfortunate. I was hoping, you know, with Galfer's Relic that would kill. She's only really a good unit in Unknown. And even in Unknown, she's not even using Unknown anymore. She's only used in the old Unknown team. Oh my god. Oh my god. What the hell? How much health does Lost Vein have? He's encroached. What the hell? Oh my god! Encroached, he's still at 150,000 health in ungeared. Holy shit! Wait a minute. Oh my god. That Zeldris plus Galfer passive plus Estarossa lowering attack related stats plus 20% damage reduction from Ban. 20% damage reduction from Bond, plus there was no target on Chandler, by the way. Plus, I mean, he had the crit chance from Gaffer. Okay, he had Gaffer's relic still and passive, so that makes sense. Play one more with Goofer over here, and oh, Merlin, look at her, and we'll move on. See, Merlin is not even that good on the current unknown team, because this is not the current unknown team, right? But yeah, you had to choose Merlin, which was a detriment, because Merlin kind of sucks. Like, unless you get really lucky with debuffs, which even then, you require so many attacks on like the other characters. It just kind of sucked. Like, you needed... look, I'm not even... I mean, I'm trying a little bit because I'm using Gaffer, but like, that was 7 debuffs. Almost effortless. I know I am using Gaffer, but like, Gaffer is an actual good unit. Like, his relic is really good, his passive is really good, the added HP. Like, added HP from Bond's passive, added HP from Gaffer's passive, added HP from Zaldra's passive. You got... I just patience that. You got damage reduction. Like, this team, although I don't have Taunt, I don't have healing or whatever by any means, I have Cleanse. I still feel like this team is so tanky. Like, look at Lost Vein again. Like, now that he's not encroached. 250 KHP in ungeared. I've only attacked 3 times. This is not max Gaffer passive. 250 KHP in ungeared. I'm not even trying. Like, it's not like I'm using like units that are here just to HP boost. Like, Gaffer HP boost, Bond HP boosts, Zaldra HP boosts, but they're not here for that. They're here because they're good units. You know, like, they happen to be HP boosting, but they're not here because they HP boost. And I think that's a big thing. It's like, it didn't look that big on paper, the changes to Bond, but they are. Just that simple. Any card now applies debuff, and you can use him with humans as well if you want. Right now I'm not, but if you want. And non-attack cards also proc it. Like, his passive not being so goddamn limiting is 10, I'll even say 14 times better. It's very specific. This is the most meathead team you can begin to even think of, right? And it will work. It will work. I'm just gonna, like, this is the dumbest team ever. I just go Unga Bunga, I'll use Escanor, Melly, and Bond, and it's just gonna kill anything, because I don't need shitty Festival Merlin anymore. I can use actual good characters now. And now the enemy is concerned about Purgatory Melly a little bit. Purgatory Melly has what? 1 billion damage reduction. He has his own damage reduction, and then he has Bond's damage reduction. Like, I don't know, man. Melly actually is so much damage reduction right here. I thought he would maybe even patience that. Still 2.7k is like nothing. Look at that. Okay, that's not the most representative of a damaging card, but still. Let's just let Melly do what Melly does. I'm gonna do this first. Apply more debuffs. Get a Zaldra's passive. Like, I'm using Green Zaldra's, and I think Green Zaldra's is a really great back unit. You're gonna be, you know, getting his passive with the 24%, right? Which is really great. And you're gonna be getting the attack related stat lower from Zaldra's passive on top of Bond's passive. So if I max out Bond's passive, which is not that hard anymore, because the attacks go off first, so like the attacks go, or the attack lowers go with any card, right? It's not anymore that case with just damaging skill, right? Damaging skills, right? Your attack related stat lowering all the enemies by 20%. Then you think, okay, but my L can't be lowered. Brother, who's using my L? Okay? Demons are still on top. Okay, people still use Mal. That's fair. That's fair. That's fair. But my L is not the best team in the game. It's demons. Like, it's so the enemy Purgatory Melly, guess what? 20% attack related stat lowered. Almost free. Not as free if you go second, but still not that bad. Not a bad get. And Ban is gonna obviously crush this guy. Honestly, like, before patch, I would be concerned to do like a level 2, but like do like a double level 1 on the Zestarosa with Ban. I just wouldn't trust him at all. But now I kind of do. Man, I just realized they forgot to buy his new cosmetic. He's missing like a weapon or something. Oops. I'll do that after recording. Let me show. So this is DN, right? DN, pretty epic champers with Ban. And this is like the real strength here, because DN, look at that, applies his passive. Like, how was this not how he was shipped? Tell me. Tell me how this was not how Ban was shipped to begin with. It makes no sense to me. It's so brain dead obvious is how it should work. And now it is how it works, right? It's how it works now. Again, I'll bring back the point I did like right in the beginning of the video. It didn't change the fact that he's kind of useless second turn if you get unlucky. Like right now, you can tell by my hand, I don't have a debuff card for Ban anymore. So he is going to struggle to do proper damage on enemies just in general, right? But at the very least, he has the ability to debuff before the attack. So here he's gonna have max passive. So this should kill. Which before the patch, I don't know if it would. I'm waiting for the end just cause. Yeah. Now my Ban is 6-6, so the change that they made to ult level is not relevant for me, but it will be for majority of you, of course. Your Ban is just stronger in general now. Just in general, because while let me actually bring up the change here, because I don't exactly recall the numbers. While pre-patch, you know, the level 1 ult only gave you 3% attack related stats, which is just bad. Like it's just bad compared to like the 30% from 6-6. Like that's such a huge jump. They even it out. Like it's still shit. It's still like you need ult level for more attack related stats, but it's way more even out. Like I don't understand how this guy was shipped like he was to begin with, because this state looks like a festival that came out and is good. Sorry, it wasn't 3%, it was 9 at level 1. Like I said, it didn't really affect me because, you know. But now it's 15% at level 1, which is half of 6-6, but still. 18 level 2 used to be 12, 21 level 3 used to be 15. Like it's an increase of 6% across the board, except for 5-6, which used to be 24 and now is 27. It's just, and then 6-6 is still 30. For, you know, you just remained. This is how the unit should have been shipped, except I would have preferred if there was no increase of attack per ult level, because that's just bullshit, but they didn't change that, so. I like, you know, I was thinking, they did this with Escanor, where the ult level is actually relevant in every battle. Or not every battle. Escanor's ult level is relevant in a few battles, but not every battle, right? You're not gonna have every single match have him die, right? But Ban is relevant in every match. Every single one. Especially now that his debuffs are consistent. Every single match, you will max out his passive. I will max out his passive of 30% every single match, without exception. And you will max out his passive at 15 or whatever ult level you have every single match. So is this trend gonna continue forward? I hope not, personally. I 6-6 every festival and I hope not. No. Just for the health of the game, I just hope they don't. I want to do the Ban attack on Escanor. I would not be in any way trusting that Ban would do anything to that Escanor. But let's see now. Like, pre-patch, I mean. Oh, I thought that would kill Zeldris. I don't know why I did think that. He's being lowered by Zeldris. Okay, well. Remains the issue. No target debuff means likely won't crit. Like, His crit chance is what, 130% right here? Because I think he has maxed out passive. I don't remember what's his numbers for the passive. Yeah, 125, right? 125, yeah, he's not critting. Like, 125 is not very high at all. But you know, this is at the end of the match. During the match is much more consistent. So you need to remember, after the first turn, you're likely not going to do much with him. So you got to think of alternative ways, right? To do something with him. Like, you need to, you know, have Trader Merlin in the team. Like I said, Merlin being an optimal character for him was garbage because she sucks. Straight up, she just sucks. In the current meta, she's not very good. She's only good in the Philo team because Philo hits hard, and Echidna is an actual good unit. Like, I'm just saying the truth. So now that you have the option of LR melee, Purgatory melee, much better, right? Units that can actually work and do something in the second turn. So he's good now. You can use him now. You can summon now if you were, I don't know, saving, if you were skipping for some reason the anniversary banner with all the best units in the game. But yeah.